Yep.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, and tested.
Welcome to BSC on this fine Saturday night. I'm Connor Matthews, joined with
Fraser Kennedy.
your Youth League men's coaches on your commentary tonight between Pakenham Warriors and Camberwell Dragons. Fraser, what are your thoughts going into the game?
Oh, look, it's going to be a terrific game. Camberwell, obviously a rough start to the season, but their last several games, or last few games, they've been in some fine form. Haven't got the results we wanted, but playing considerably better than they did at the start of the season. And Pakenham, obviously in some fine form. Elijah Tillman, only a few games in, but seems to be playing a really dominant role for them. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that combo of Steve Coffey and Ned Carr is a pretty dynamic duo. Obviously Coffey, a great facilitator, and Ned Carr a great transition player, a great athlete. So this should be a great matchup tonight, Fraser.
Yep. Any predictions coming into the game, Connor?
I'll refrain from judging early, but I think the size of Pakenham will be a problem for Camberwell. And I think potentially the shooting and spacing and then the speed of Camberwell will be a good challenge for Pakenham. So we should see two perhaps differently matched teams, but definitely strong in their own rights competing tonight.
Absolutely. My bet, Camberwell by 13. Lock it in. All right, our starting lineups here, we've got for Pakenham, Cody Fredrickson, Stephen Coffey, Ned Carr, Elijah Tillman and Dylan Larkin. And for Camberwell, we've got Trent Andre, Ben Crow, Sean Conway, Alec Mulqueeny and Mike Reeves. No surprises there. Pretty consistent starting lineups for both teams. My lord, Elijah Tillman is big. Camberwell taking control of the jump ball. Trent Andre to start things off for us. High post catch for Sean Conway. Pulls it out for three and shoots and scores. 3-0 Camberwell. Steve Coffey to bring it up for Pakenham.
Little twist shuffle action there for Pakenham and a turnover.
Early kick ahead to Conway, who's running the lane and scores. 5-0 Camberwell. Elijah Tillman in the low post here on Mike Reeves. And Ned Carr. Front rim, no good. Trent Andre to bring it up. Early drag screen from Mike. Rejected by Trent. Off to Crowe. Low post entry to Mike. And foul called. How do you see the matchup between Mike Reeves and Elijah Tillman there, Connor?
Obviously two different players there. Elijah Tillman more of a physical specimen. Mike Reeves a great athlete in his own right. So should be interesting, the strength versus athleticism battle.
Mike putback. 7-0 start for Camberwell. Usually they don't get off to great starts, so a 7-0 start is exactly what the doctor ordered, I believe. And it's Pakenham ball with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Coffey to inbound from the baseline. Into Elijah Tillman, reverse to Cody Fredrickson.
Little pager action, back screen into on ball. Oh, so back screen into shot, sorry.
Coffey, 8 for 9 from 3 last week, so surprising to see him miss that. He might make the next 8 straight. Crowe from 3, and that is straight off the backboard for the Nighthawk. Cody Fredrickson, a little two-man game with Tillman. Easy 2. Mike Reeves in the low post. Campbell running that same action a few times in a row.
Conway just very comfortable with that little tight pin down there.
Elijah Tillman, no good. Ben Crowe with the rebound. And up to Mike Reeves for the, I suppose you'd call it an alley-oop reverse. Interesting matchup between Ben Crowe and Cody Fredrickson, 2 former Waverley players going at it, both at new clubs. Foul on Alec McQueenie, Elijah Tillman to the line for 2. That two-man game with Cody and Elijah is looking mighty strong. Wouldn't you agree, Colin?
I would agree, and head coach Sean King looking very animated about his coverage options on the sideline there. Clearly not happy with how Camberwell have guarded that one, Fraser.
What coverage were they in just then, Connor?
I couldn't tell you exactly on that one. I was actually watching off the ball, since your job is to watch on the ball, but I'm sure you can come back to that for us the next possession, Fraser.
Elijah Tillman makes the first.
And
2 for 2.
The 49 boys for Camberwell Dragons on the baseline being very vocal in their support for the Dragons.
Pleasure to have them down here, Connor. How did they go last night, do you know?
I couldn't tell you as well, Fraser. Thanks for putting me on the spot with these great questions.
Jeez. What can you tell us? That is Trent Andre to Mike Reeves for the alley. And we have a 13-4 start for Camberwell Dragons into the timeout from Pakenham.
And I can tell you the Pakenham Warriors are looking in shambles right now.
Agreed. And welcome back to Camberwell vs Pakenham, being hosted at Burundara Sports Complex. Dylan Larkin here out of the timeout with a little bit to say to the referees. Not sure what's happening. Oh, it's all civil. Not to worry. Ned Carter inbound. It's gone to Dylan Larkin early. Full court pressure from Camberwell, and it's a turnover. Dylan Larkin not happy with the call. Sean Conway to inbound. Trent Andre. Mike Reeves on the back cut and slam! 15-4 Camberwell. Early... No, we're all good. Reversal to Ned Carr here. High post catch Dylan Larkin. He's going to go ISO on Sean Conway. Little bump pull back. Mike Reeves secures the rebound. Trent Andre to bring it up for Camberwell. Early reversal Ben Crowe. Two-man game with Alec McQueenie. Sean Conway going ISO now. Trent Andre with probably an ill-advised 3. Conway to rebound. Alec McQueenie takes it to the cup and foul on Fredrickson. Alec will go to the line for 2. Connor, I'm really loving how aggressive Camberwell are being here in this first quarter. Not something we are used to seeing, something we love seeing as well. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I think Camberwell has had a tendency of coming out on the back foot, and just to see Mike Reeves be aggressive from the start, and the offensive charge not being led by the guards, just jacking early has been fantastic. And interior presence is something Camberwell's lacked, so it's a great starting point for them.
Absolutely. If Mike Reeves has got any sort of advantage on Burkic and Tillman, it's going to be his ability to cut and finish at the rim.
And thank you to Game Day Commissioner Aiden Huang, who has provided us with some hot tips on the commentary bench this
Early
year.
double drags, Coffee for the mid-range, and splash. Andre to bring it up here for Camberwell. Early drag screen. Pushed out to half court. Burkic doing a great job sliding the feet. Kick out to Ben Crow and splash. That is Ben Nighthawk Crow for 3. That is somebody I would not want to be leaving open if I was in charge of the Pakenham defence.
Fantastic patience from Andre in the blitz there. Just didn't pick his dribble up, kept it alive, sucked 2 out to half court, and they were in business.
Early throw from Dylan Larkin, not his kind of game. Oh, Mike Reeves. Little dump in, if you don't mind. This is Sean Conway. Early drag screen, Burkic. Coffee, no good this time. Andre with the rebound. Camberwell looking to push. Early kick ahead to Conway, and early 3. Offensive rebound, Camberwell. Conway with the back cut. Off to Mike Reeves, and we are going to the free throw line. I'm really loving the pace that Camberwell are playing with here, Connor.
I think a smaller lineup plays to the advantage of Camberwell here. Obviously, Pakenham with some more traditional bigs in Burkic and Tillman. But you've got Malquini and Reeves out there who just want to run the floor, and frankly, they're just dominating with it.
Ned Carr subbing off for Elijah Tillman. Dylan Larkin taking a rest as well. I believe that is... who is that? Number 14. Ned Wiedemann coming on. Early minutes.
Former youth league matchup for myself, Fraser, who, frankly, in all honesty, gave me complete grief every matchup I played against him. So,
well, that doesn't tell us too much. We know you're a bad defender, so high catch Tillman, going double stagger away. Cody Fredrickson, and back to Wiedemann for 3. Splash. Looking very comfortable with each other. Pakenham. Early kick ahead to Conway. Nothing, but we're going reversal to Ben Crow. Long 2, but misses. Cody Fredrickson looking to push. Oh, he's going to take it all the way and finish with the left, up and under. 22 at 11 here. Reversal through McQueenie.
some zone from Pakenham here. Fair shout considering the interior presence of Camberwell, and a pretty ill-advised shot from Reeves there, but Conway cleans it up, and admittedly probably an ill-advised shot from Conway as well, but manages to get it to go.
We'll take him where we can get him, Connor. Here we go. Andre picking up Coffee. Now to Tillman. Back to Coffee. Drag screen. Camberwell on the drop coverage. I think guard things reasonably well, Camberwell. Except for letting Coffee go all the way to the ring. There we go. 24-13 Camberwell's way. We've got 3 minutes left to play in the first. And we're going to have a foul here on Burkic. Just a little bit overexcited perhaps on the away screen from Mike Reeves. We've got Matthew Hart and Thomas James coming in for Ben Crow and Alec Mulqueenie. First subs the game, if I'm not wrong.
Correct.
Correct. Andre with the... Coffee looking to push here. He's got Wiedemann ahead. He's going to take it all the way. No, kick out to Wiedemann. Back to Coffee. Early reverse to Fredrickson. And Tillman. And he converts off the contact, one remaining. Now, I believe Tillman calls himself Baby Shaq on Instagram, or whatever the kids are using these days.
Just an overcommitment from Hart on the rotation there. Put Camberwell in jail a little bit on how they were going to rotate out to Tillman is obviously a priority for them near the hoop.
Well, I wonder if Tillman, or quote-unquote Baby Shaq, shoots free throws better than Shaq. He doesn't. Can't convert. Pakenham still in the 2-3. Camberwell looking for a high post entry.
Nice flash, Conway.
Great off-ball movement from Conway. TJ with the mid-range, probably not his bread and butter. Pakenham coming the other way now. Cody Fredrickson, early drag, swing with Burkic. Matt Hart going under. Cody with some nice footwork. Ooh, just can't convert. Andre pushing the pace. Tillman with the steal. Camberwell get it back. Mike Reeves! It doesn't go down, but he will be at the free throw line for 2. How many fouls is that on Burkic there, Connor? That might be number 2.
I believe that'll be 2 for Burkic there as Carr comes back in.
We've got Luke Roriwi. That's a little bit of a tongue twister, Connor.
Say it one more time for us, Fraser.
Luke Roriwi coming in for his first minutes of the game. A former Youth League player for the undefeated Pakenham Youth League's team that lost in the final to Westgate, I believe. He was the captain, is that correct?
The team that also beat the Camberwell Dragons in the Youth Qualification Series in 2025.
Well, barely. Couple of points in it. Mike Reeves at the line. Made the first, and he's 2 for 2. 26-15, Campbell's way with 1:45 left to play. Coffey bringing it up against Andre. Early double drag. Carr slips. Tillman rolls. Roriwi for 3. Tillman with the rebound, and he goes up strong but can't convert. Campbell looking to push the pace here. Tillman trailing. Skip past to Conway for 3, and splash! Conway for 3. Kickhead Kyle looking to play 1-on-1 against Reeves. Converts for 2. 29-17. 1 minute 9 seconds to play.
I think Ned Carr is a significantly bigger guy than people probably assume. Like, he's probably a good 6'7". He's getting out in transition. He's moving well. He finishes well. He has good touch. It's no mystery why he's averaging so many points this year.
Yes, I concur. Conway for 3. Again! Conway for 3. Here we go. 32-17. Camberwell up. Reversal through Rui. Back to Carr. Doesn't look confident, but he makes it. He says, hey, if you're not going to guard me, I'll go ahead and shoot that thing. Reversal through to Hart. He's going to slow it up here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hart looking to attack 1-on-1. Kick out to Reeves. From 3. Air ball, but TJ with the rebound. And he finishes. We got 7, 6. Early drag stream from Marui. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coffee can't convert. And that's us, ladies and gentlemen, heading into quarter time, 34-20, Camberwell's way. Welcome back to the Dragons' Den here. Camberwell leading 34-20 at quarter time. Connor, might I ask you, early thoughts on the game. How do you like Camberwell's offense so far? What's different from their previous games?
I think there's a bit of a trend for Camberwell in the sense of they get out early in transition in the first quarter of games. So firstly, I'd like to sort of maintain this willingness to push the pace for the full 40 minutes. But I think Pakenham just look asleep. And as I said earlier, like Pakenham are a bigger team with more traditional centres, and they look bamboozled, frankly, in defensive transition. So I think Camberwell should keep pushing it until Pakenham show a different coverage, or show they can adjust that.
Camberwell's still looking to tempt Carr from 3. He doesn't get that one to go, but he looks confident in his stroke.
That makes one of us.
Andre pushing it here.
Some zone again.
Pakenham still in the 2-3. Dre screen, Matt Hart gets to the middle of the paint. Left-hand floater gets blocked, but Camberwell will retain possession. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Andre inbound.
And reflecting on the first quarter stats here for the game. Sean Conway with 13 and Michael Reeves with 15.
Trent Andre for 3.
The two Americans of Camberwell combining for 28 first quarter points, and Pakenham coming out 8 of 19 shooting with 5 fouls. I'm sure they're willing, and a 16-6 rebound discrepancy, might I add, in Camberwell's favour. I'm sure Pakenham will be trying to clean that one up here as Xavier Tillman catches on the low block.
Oh, he's just holding the ball with one hand. That is intimidating. Unfortunately, it doesn't get you 2 points though, does it? Conway looking to push. Contact, and he is going to the line. This one will be on Luke Rariwi, who will be subbed out for Dylan Larkin. Fun fact, Connor, Dylan Larkin and I played together at Waverley. He was our team captain. First season back in the Big V after playing several seasons of NBL 1.
That fact was fun.
Yep. Conway, 1 of 1. Ooh, a little bit of chatter between Andre and Wiedemann. Campbell with the offensive rebound. No. Out of court. Going Pakenham's way. I think another interesting thing from Camberwell is they're willing to pick up full court. Not something I've seen so far through their games.
I like it, Fraser. With the lineup they have, Ben Crow on the bench, Matt Hart, probably a more versatile defender on the floor, affords them more switchability and also more athleticism in the backcourt.
Ned Carr with a little tip in. 38-22, Camberwell's way. Early reverse to Matt Hart. Long 3, can't get it to go. Elijah Tillman with the kick ahead. Ned Carr looking like he's going to slam. Bang! Gets it to go for 2.
Camberwell, the swinger set against the zone, trying to overload the corner. TJ, good seal on Coffee. Nice pass by Andre. TJ fumbles it and throws up a shot of some kind, and Pakenham realistically with a bailout foul there for Camberwell. Camberwell were in all sorts.
I really like that for Camberwell, bringing Tillman out of the paint. A little bit less rim protection, leaving Ned Carr alone there. Cody Fredrickson subbing in for Stephen Coffey. I'm not sure about the ankle sock look for Stephen Coffey. Any thoughts on that, Connor?
Stephen Coffey has rocked that ankle sock look for many years at RMIT, Fraser, so I think who are we to question? You know, you compare his Big V stats to ours, and I feel like we aren't one to contribute to this conversation.
Well, that may be so. TJ, 1 of 1 at the line so far, looking to make it 2 of 2. Really nice stroke from the big fella. 2 of 2. 40-24, Camberwell's way.
Just a couple of shout-outs while we're here. Shout-out to Kek Chu, Camberwell assistant team manager. And shout-out to Han On, regular Camberwell fan in the crowd here, who's supporting our men on every home game and every occasion.
Oh, Cody Fredrickson with a little bit of candy. How about this? How about that? How about that? Knocks it in for 2. TJ. Might need a map, young fella. Kick out to Ellen McQueenie. Launches, and I hope that was blocked because that was well short of the rim. Dylan Larkin looking to push 3 on 3. Goes one-on-one with Matt Hart. Unable to convert. Andre with the rebound here. Facing full court pressure from Larkin and Wiedemann. Kicks ahead to Alec Mulqueenie. Kick ahead to Sean Conway. Early 3. Doesn't get it to go, but referee Alex McLeod has pinged a foul, I believe, on Ned Carr, who is not happy with the call and will be subbed out for Burkitt. That will be Ned Carr's 3rd personal. Connor, forgive me if I'm wrong, but that will play a bit of a factor in the rest of the game.
Absolutely. Ned Carr, I believe, the leading scorer on this Pakenham team and an NBL1 product from Dandenong last year. However, Matt Burkitt had his first 30 and 20 game against, of all teams, my youth league team in 2019, the Coburg Youth League 2 men. So Matt Burkitt's absolutely capable of making a contribution here.
Conway, 2 of 2. He's got a 3rd one to come. Conway, coached by Rick Pitino in the NCAA college ranks last year.
And if you're not familiar with that name, well, you've got some Googling to do. Or might I add, some chat GPT to do nowadays, as the kids say.
A lot of these Camberwell players have been coached by great coaches. We've got Sean Conway, coached by Rick Pitino, Ben Crow, coached by Ross Wignall, and Jaden Lai, coached by Fraser Kennedy. So just a bunch of top-notch players, coached by top-notch coaches. Camberwell going the other way here. Conway to bring it up. High pressure from Cody Fredrickson, but Camberwell managed to retain possession. We've got 12 left on the shot clock. Andre going one-on-one with Burkitt. Kick out to McQueenie. 3. Doesn't get it to go. And Andre's going to pick up the foul here against Dylan Larkin. 91 feet from the rim. That's Camberwell's first foul of the quarter.
Those backcourt fouls are a real killer. You put a team in the bonus off those silly fouls in a position where they're nowhere near scoring range, and frankly, as a coach, you're livid, as I'm sure you can relate to, Fraser.
That I can. That I can. I'm a little bit of confusion about what's going on offensively. Conway with the steal, goes up and layup.
Pakenham's confusion perhaps stemming from the fact their head coach Rob Roberts actually retired during the week, Fraser, and Luke Curry stepping up as the head coach now, which obviously creates a new dynamic for the team. So you can only help but assume there's some teething issues there for Pakenham as Conway attacks one-on-one in transition, creates separation. Mulqueenie pop, extra pass to Andre, jab, face-up 3, back rim, Conway O-board, and Conway to the hoop as Conway does best.
Conway for 2. Pakenham calling timeout here. Not happy with how things are looking. We are 48-26 with a whole 5 minutes and 36 seconds left to play in this second quarter. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. This game is off to a fiery start. Camberwell with an early lead, but we've seen before, Connor, they've given up a lead.
But they've done all right. That they've done.
Welcome back. My name is Fraser. I'm joined here by Connor Matthews. We've got Camberwell here, 47-26, halfway through the second quarter. Coffee bringing it up against Matt Hart.
And to answer your question from earlier, Fraser, the 14-8 boys who are on court duty today had a 30-50 loss to Casey 14-8 last night. A game I'm sure they'll reflect on and improve from.
I hope so. Pakenham. Sorry we lost you there for a little bit. Some technical difficulties. Mike Reeves up, doesn't get it to go. Dylan Larkin bringing the ball up for Pakenham. Some early weak side action from Burkic with Coffee. Wiedemann looking to penetrate on Ben Crow. Burkic out for three. Converts. Burkic with a nice stroke for a big man as well. I'd look to get him in a bit of pick and pop action. Kick ahead to Ben Crow, but gets it back to Matt Hart, setting us up some structure here. Conway, deep three, but gets it to go.
I'd love to see a stat this season on first half points per game, so I think Sean Conway would be absolutely blistering in this category.
Wiedemann, penetration, gets it to go. Camberwell looking to get through some structure here. Reversal through Ben Crow.
Nice action there.
Pick and pop with Ben Crow. Can't get it to go. In and out. Wiedemann looking to push here. Early drag screen from Burkic. Wiedemann with the 19-foot pull-up. And Camberwell going the other way.
Crow scanning, Conway slashing, Conway extra pass, Mulqueeny slashing. Nice finish from Mulqueeny on the extended stop and switching hands there against a pretty crowded paint.
Mulqueeny picking up Coffee here. Coffee looking to go one-on-one against the bigger defender, and Mulqueeny will get the foul. That will be Camberwell's second team foul in the second quarter. We've got 3 minutes left to play.
And Sean Clark, the Camberwell veteran, checking in for the first time since I believe round perhaps 2 or 3. Due to a pretty nasty concussion there, which is great news for the club. And then Jaden Lai, the young product out of the Youth League men's team last year, also checking in. He's had a good couple of weeks.
Yep, Jaden Lai, well coached. Come through the Camberwell system.
Some flex action from Pakenham. Camberwell goes under and Coffee can't capitalise this time, but a good look.
Coffee, 8 of 9 last week from 3, and I believe 0-3 to start with tonight.
Crow cleans up. Conway just slashing.
We'll go baseline ball here. Camberwell with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Connor, Pakenham just looking a little bit bemused about what's happening, dare I say.
I think Pakenham is a step behind defensively. Camberwell, and that's a great example, with some great crispness on their execution, and Pakenham, frankly, just don't look prepared for it. And Conway, late shot clock, has to shoot it, and he might hit this. And I call that earlier as the sort of shot that Sean Conway would in fact usually put away.
Got quite a full house here at the Burano Sports Complex. Pakenham pretty much packing out their side of the grandstand. Camberwell not so much. Cody Fredrickson with the easy reverse two. Jaden Lyle looking to push in transition. Mike Reeves early drag screen, they get out of it, reversal. Two-man game with Ben Crow and Sean Clark. Back to Mike Reeves for three. Off back rim. Ben Crow secures the rebound. We've got 13 seconds on the shot clock. Jaden Lyle reversal to Conway. We've got a foul here. Double foul on Ben Crow.
Ex-Waverley teammates.
Bit of history there from, if I'm being honest there, Connor. Cody Fredrickson, a product of the Waverley Youth League team, possibly selected due to a bit of favouritism. But nonetheless, a Waverley Youth League player, Ben Crow, a Waverley prospect that couldn't get a go, once again, possibly due to some favouritism, but we'll leave it there.
Number 13 is Ben Crow, Cody Fredrickson.
Camberwell to inbound. We've got 12 on the shot clock left to play. Jaden Lai, across to Ben Crow. Sean Conway the back cut, but Ben Crow deciding to pull up instead. That is a long two, but he gets it to go. 55-35. Camberwell with a 20-point lead.
Ben Crow with the Tim Duncan-esque shot there, minus many of the other qualities, but the deep twos is something he definitely shares. Perhaps Kevin Garnett will be an apt comparison, both bald.
Cody Fredrickson with the pull-up two doesn't get it to go, possibly showcasing the difference between him and Ben Crow in terms of their shooting ability. Sean Clark picking up the foul in transition off the ball against Cody Fredrickson. We know he goes down easily, but something Campbell will have to be aware of. We have got Pakenham basketball in the backcourt. 1 minute 44 left to play. Camberwell picking up full court again.
And around the league, Camberwell Youth League 1 women trailing 50-53 against undefeated Knox, who I believe are 13 or 14-0 at this point. So, and Camberwell missing a few key players, so this would be a fantastic scab from Camberwell if they can manage to get this one home.
Tillman going one-on-one with Mike Reeves. No issue at all, but Mike Reeves looking to get it back, running in transition. Reversal from Camberwell. Two-man game with Crowe and Drayden Lai. Back to Trent Andre. Step-up screen from Mike Reeves. Tillman with the blitz. Turning into a switch. Conway reversal. Back to Andre for the deep three. Front rim and doesn't get it to go. Pakenham looking to push with 1 minute remaining. Cody pushing with pace. Drop off to Tillman, who finishes. 55-39. Camberwell with a 16-point lead, and we've got 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Early drag screen, Mike Reeves. Double drag with Sean Clark. Kick out to Ben Crow. Reversing through Jaden Lai. Dylan Larkin with some great on-ball defense. Andre at the top with the ball. We've got 6 left on the shot clock. Mike Reeves on-ball screen. Jaden Lai with the 3. Doesn't get it to go, but it gives Camberwell an extra 14 seconds to sort things out. Back to Andre at the top. I think another step-up screen from Mike Reeves in order. Correct. Tillman with the show, but gets split middle. Jaden Lai kick out. Beats Larkin off the dribble. Doesn't get the mid-range to go. We've got 13 seconds left to play. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Coffee with a deep 3. Can't get it to go. Camberwell, 2 seconds left. Clark with the long 3.
Crazy than that.
And I believe we're calling travel? Or are we going to half-time? Referees discussing. Looks like we might be getting time put back on the clock. Connor, if I was a betting man, I would say it must be less than 0.6 seconds.
0.7. Well, it's probably a benefactor. You're not a betting man, Fraser, because you'd be in debt right now.
Well, I just can't imagine that us waiting a couple minutes for this clock to get back down to 0.7 will be worth in the long run, but we shall wait and see. Looks like you and I have got a minute to chat about things while we wait for this game clock to get sorted. Connor, let me put this question at you. If you were Pakenham, would you stay in this little blitz or call it a high show and recover on the on-ball screen, or would you be looking to mix up your screen coverage?
I'd be out of the blitz, Fraser. I'd be back into the 2-3 zone, I reckon. I think that's a good change-up for them. I think Camberwell have predominantly got their action either in transition when the game is sped up or off penetration. And I think a zone probably limits both those options to Camberwell. So not to say they wouldn't make an adjustment, but it would definitely make them have to make a change-up of some sort, which I think would potentially give Pakenham the chance to sort of to claw back a little bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Alrighty, let's see how our statisticians go here, or our timekeepers with the clock. 0.8 is what we've come up with. Cody Fredrickson to inbound. Back screen for Elijah Tillman. Nothing over the top. Burkic curls. Shot. Air ball! And that will be Camberwell going into the half with a 16-point lead, 55-39. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in the second.
And welcome back. Fraser Kennedy's on a quick toilet break here, but Connor Matthews here to give you the halftime report. Camberwell lead 55-39 after a fantastic first half from the Dragons. Currently shooting 32% from the three-point line and 77% from the free throw line, with a 30-15 rebound discrepancy. Camberwell including 11 O-boards in that rebound count. Pakenham on the hand, shooting 43% to Camberwell's 45%. So not a massive discrepancy there in field goal percentage, but the rebounds, obviously the second chance points playing a big part. And then the turnovers as well. The fouls rather. Pakenham with 9 fouls in the first half, including 3 on Carr, 2 on Fredrickson and 2 on Burkic, 3 of their key players. So I'll be silent in this commentary until Fraser returns from the bathroom. But Andre with the ball out top. We have Andre, Conway, Reeves, Crow and Mulqueeny as Fraser Kennedy is going to be seen in the stream, jogging back to the commentary table here to join us. Reeves' aggressive move and just short on that one. Carr the rebound. Carr came back into the game with 3 fouls. If I was Campbell, I would be putting him in the coverage every time.
Absolutely, Connor. Ben Crow defending Coffee here. High post catch with Carr, looking to go one-on-one with Conway, loses it. Conway with the steal.
Carr wanted the foul call, unfortunately not getting it. The only fouls being committed tonight are the ones he
Crow,
commits.
left corner, deep 2, gets it to go. That is Ben Nighthawk Crow.
Once again with his heel on the three-point line.
Alan McQueenie, one-on-one with Ned Carr. Probably an ill-advised shot. Didn't look balanced at all. Didn't get enough lift. Conway looking to go the other way. One-on-one with Dylan Larkin. Pulls up for 3. Gets it to go! That'll be a 60-39 lead here for Camberwell. Coming out hot in the second half. Coffee on Andre. Reversal to Dylan Larkin. Looking for a high post catch or a low post catch with Tillman. One-on-one with Alan McQueenie. Back to basket. Alan McQueenie with some feisty hands. Conway looking to push. Low post catch. Mike Reeves. No good. Ned Carr disrupting that one. Dylan Larkin looking to go the other way. It is a 3-on-4. Reversal to Cody Fredrickson. Short corner catch with Tillman. Goes across the post to Ned Carr, but out of bounds. Pakenham ball with 11 remaining on the shot clock.
Ned Carr once again wanted a foul call on that one, and once again did not get it.
Well, reversal, Coffee for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Offense doesn't look so good when you're going 0 for 4 instead of 8 for 9. Lob play to Michael Reeves. The Pakenham crowd here stunned by the current result.
And Campbell's second assistant Larry Chen all smiles tonight.
Yes, he looks thrilled on the bench there. Ned Carr
throws up a prayer and God comes to his door on that one.
Camberwell slowing it down here, looking to get through an action. Alan McQueen with a corner 3. Tell you what, Connor, Pakenham's still in that high show and recover. Back cut from Cody, no good. Ben Crow disrupts. Looking to go one-on-one with Ned Carr. Cross on the left. Probably a foul.
Quite the athletic move rather from Crow there. A move that is frankly unprecedented in his arsenal. Not known for his athletic abilities. More known for his stationary shooting abilities. Carr again with the hook shot. That's 2 in a row. We have to give him credit. Maybe that's a shot he's comfortable with.
Well, maybe he's comfortable with it, but I'm certainly not. Let's get the ball through some more sets of hands and get a better one, please. Andre coming off the pick and roll. Goes all the way for 2. Tell you what, Connor. Defense is in short supply during this game.
Absolutely.
Tillman one-on-one with Reeves in the post. Conway comes to the double, leaves Larkin outbound. Back to Tillman, easy 2. 67-45, Camberwell's way. Same play, Reeves on ball, Andre. That one is short. Pakenham ball from the baseline. We've got 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Tillman, hands on knees. I'm not sure this up and down game style really suits him. Looking like he's labouring a little bit. Looking for a low post catch here with Tillman again. Reeves on it. Conway double team. Doesn't come off. Coffee for 3. Finally gets one to go. I believe that is 1 from 5.
Crow, the floater is good. I believe a moving screen
Crow
call.
looking for 2.
And Sean King is
King.
animated on the sidelines here. He's flown out of his chair.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, Connor. He is not currently in the coaching box.
No, and I'm sure you'd know all about the coaching box, wouldn't you, Fraser Kennedy?
Yes, I would. It looks like we're going to cancel that basket from Ben Crow and we'll go a... Sideline out of bounds. Andre to take it with 15 on the shot clock. Into Conway.
Flare screen, McQueenie, Jinx.
On ball now with Conway, Alec McQueenie. They switch. Ned Carr managed to get the steal. Conway with the foul. The referee questioning whether that is a transition unsportsmanlike. Perhaps he'll talk with his counterpart. They're discussing. It looks all very serious. Ooh, bit of a joke there from Alex. Keeping it light-hearted. What's the decision going to be? There seems to be some agreement among what has happened. It is going to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. And Sean King looks unimpressed.
That was the right call, Fraser. There was a pretty clear path there for Pakenham and probably a potential lack of intent to actually get the basketball back.
Did it look like a clear path or was it a clear path? Because it's pretty black and white, Connor. Was he behind him?
I would say it was behind him.
Well, that would be incorrect. What that'll be, ladies and gentlemen, is a intentional foul in transition. Criteria 3 on the unsportsmanlike. Ned Carr, 0 for 2.
You have to ask, though, if Fraser Kennedy has such a grasp of the rules of refereeing, why is he not refereeing this game himself? And it's a fantastic question for the viewers out there.
Word of mouth is he retired to pursue a career in coaching. You know, not many people have played, coached and reffed at the BigV level, but Fraser Kennedy is one of them.
Tillman, mid-post catch, backs down Reeves, moves him with little to no effort, and potentially stats his own pad or pads his own stats, depending how you prefer to put it. I generally prefer the latter on that one. Andre dribbles the air out of the ball on that one and drops off to Reeves, who throws it into Tillman's hand.
There we go, Coffee looking to go ISO on Andre, pulls out of it. Early on ball. Andre looking to go under and Tillman with the early roll.
7-0 run for Pakenham there, and Camberwell blow one, and I think a little bit of realignment of their spacing and their decision making on shot selection rather would be beneficial for Camberwell at this point, as the BNF sign gets pushed out of the way for Sean King to make his point.
A 15-point lead for Camberwell here, 67-52 with just under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. This timeout is brought to you by BNF Coaching. Find us on Instagram.
Welcome back. Midway point of the third here. 67-52 lead to Camberwell. Foul count tied at 1 apiece, and Camberwell just calling the timeout there. Around the league, or around the leagues rather, ex-Camberwell product and also ex-Waverley product, Jackson Dean with 16 first quarter points in the Warrandyte-Altona Division 1 men's clash, which is at the Altona Sports Centre tonight as Mike Reeves...
Excuse me, Connor, I'm going to have to interrupt you there. Michael Reeves just hit a 3, and we are back to 18 points. Tillman trying to answer. Front rim, no good, but Pakenham will retain possession through Ned Carr. Copy for 3. That one is far left. Conway with the rebound, looking to push. Kick ahead to Mike Reeves. He's out in transition. Converts with the right hand. 2-step layup. No dribbles required. We are up to a 20-point lead again. Camberwell looking strong out of the timeout. Carr going one-on-one with Mike Reeves. Can't get it to go. Thomas James with the rebound. Kick ahead to Ben Crow. Ben Crow looking to push. Couple pass fakes. Elects to shoot it himself.
Dead 2 again.
Bang! Ben Crow, the Nighthawk, king of the long 2, stranger to the 3.
And Ben Crow just proving his point to all the analytics jockeys out there that the extra point does in fact not matter.
Elijah Tillman.
Tillman hook shot, and frankly, we'd rather have not have seen that one.
Ditto.
Andre slicing, Conway dicing. Reeves post entry, moves Carr, comfortable hook shot, and a fantastic response to Campbell out of the timeout. A 9-0 run in 1 minute and 33 seconds.
I tell you what, Connor, if I was Pakenham, I would possibly think about playing some sort of defense here in the third quarter. Otherwise, this game's going to get away from them.
Fantastic suggestion as Card draws up a 3. Doesn't get the roll there. Conway D-board. Andre pushing, and a Conway hesitation pull 3 is not off the cards here as James goes up, gets his own rebound. Tillman does not leave the floor.
Oh, he's put up sore though, Tillman, grabbing the right hamstring. Wiedemann from 3, front rim. Ben Crow with the rebound, kick across to Trent Andre, up to Conway. Tillman suddenly recovered from his hamstring injury, only to get another foul. He's still pulling up sore though, limping to the bench. The Pakenham crowd is in awe of what's happening right now. Tillman will be subbed out for Matt Burkich. He looks sore, trying to stretch that hamstring. Could it be cramping, Connor, or is that possibly a strain? You would know better than I.
I would say a strain on that one, just of the mechanism. I don't think Tillman's played enough minutes at a high enough intensity to be cramping at this point.
Forgive me if I'm wrong. If you had a hamstring strain, would you be stretching it, or would you elect to just let it recover?
I'd be letting it recover on that one. I think a strain is literally a pulling of the muscle, an overstretch of the muscle, simplified terms, and stretch it further would not help that cause.
That's what he's doing. He is stretching it.
I suppose he knows his own body better than I know his body, and frankly, you'd be worried if I knew his body better than he did. So, as Card shacks up it is a 3 on that one, and Sean King suggests Cam will carry a hand, and well, based on Card's earlier shooting performances, I'm not sure he's necessarily warranted on that one.
Unless there's a right-hand hook shot. Ben Crow finally shooting from 3. Ooh.
One more step in would have benefited Ben Crow on that one.
I concur. Wiedemann here goes low to Carr with the left hand. Wiedemann actually playing really well tonight. I'm not sure if he's one of their main players, but certainly loving the production from him.
The great spark off the bench has been Ned Wiedemann. I believe Ned Wiedemann might be the captain of this Pakenham team.
Conway! From 3.
Carr again, no shot fake. Conway tip off.
Oh, he's going.
Some
Marui
acrobatics
in
here.
trail. Just a little left hand, if you don't mind, from Shawnee Conway. Campbell applying full court pressure again. Taking time off the shot clock. Pakenham only getting into some semblance of structure with really 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Wiedemann out of control. Across to Coffey. Wiedemann puts up the 3. Can't get it to go. It's gone right. Andre, eyes up. He's looking to find something early. Can't. Drag straight from Reeves. Kicks to Ben Crow in the corner. Back to Andre. Across to Conway. Makes Wiedemann touch the floor. Low post entry for Mike Reeves. Back to TJ for a little mid-paint floater on the right, if you don't mind.
And at this point of the game, Mike Reeves and Sean Conway have outscored the Pakenham team, which is just the two of them.
Oh, TJ coming across the lane, looks to contest. Carr looking to put it on his head, but we are going to have a foul call on Thomas James. Carr at the line for 2. No huddle there from Pakenham. I tell you what, if I was down this much, I'd be talking about it.
Camberwell currently shooting 50% from the field with just 5 turnovers in 29.5 minutes of play. Just fantastic efficiency. Conway with 34 and 11 to 14. Reeves with 24 and 10 already. And Trent Andre already with 10 assists, 5 points away from double-double.
Thanks for the stats, Connor. Carr, 1 of 2, looking to make the second. We've got 38 seconds here, 85 to 59 now after Carr goes 2 for 2. Andre will look to go 2 for 1, or are we going to hold it for a great look? Sean Conway at the back cut, kick out to Matt Hart, shot fake, drives baseline, spin back middle, back out to Conway. We've got 7 seconds left on the shot clock. On ball from Mike Reeves. Conway elects to reject. He puts up the 3, shoots it, misses. Pakenham with the rebound. We've got 10 seconds left to play. Coffey bringing it up the court. Screen here from Matt Burkich coming up. Camberwell looking to go in a drop coverage. Andre going under. Coffey front rim again. I tell you what, Connor, the front rim and Pakenham's players are becoming really close acquaintances in this game here tonight. Camberwell with the 85-59 lead heading into three-quarter time. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, although it's a bit of a blowout, stay tuned. Pakenham could come back any moment. Not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Connor and I wanted a bit of a longer break than that, but both coaches have elected to conclude the three-quarter time ceremonies after just a minute. Sean King clearly happy with what he's seeing here from his Dragons squad. On ball here from Carr. Mike Reeves blows it up. Burkich with the ball. Back to Coffey. 13 seconds left on the clock. Back to Burkich. He goes up. Foul. Looks like it's on Mike Reeves. Burkich at the line for 2.
Let's go. Number 21, Michael Reeves. First person.
And that'll be Mike Reeves' first personal foul. Camberwell doing a great job staying out of foul trouble here.
Absolutely. Just lacking the three-quarter time score sheet. It's just being held up by our game day commissioner engaging in small talk with the Pakenham bench, but we'll have that shortly.
Elijah Tillman still looks like he's in a lot of discomfort there on the bench. We believe it was that right hamstring, but we're waiting for confirmation from the doctors here.
Double drag into some stagger action. As Reeves can't catch the lob and heel on the baseline there, much like Ben Crow's heel on the three-point line.
Oh God, our heels. Looks like they really are Achilles heel.
And Game Day Commissioner Aidan Huang providing us with the stats of the three-quarter time here. Biggest discrepancies, Camberwell shooting 50% to Pakenham's 42, a 39-25 rebound count. But probably the one that stands out the most to me is the 19-11 assist count in Camberwell's favour, with Andre having 10 of those 19 assists himself. And if this game isn't doing it for you, the Camberwell Youth League men playing a 4 p.m. away game at Sunbury tomorrow in what should be definitely a more competitive game than this one, although a Camberwell blowout would not be against the favour of the Camberwell coaches sitting on the score bench here.
Trent Andre penetrating off the on-ball. I think, Connor, a real issue for Pakenham so far has been containing Camberwell's presence off the on-ball screen. First half looking to go a show and recover. This half looking more like a drop, but not executed to the best of their ability, I'd imagine.
Well, they've dropped them more on the screen, Fraser. They've dropped the ball completely, I'd say. Couldn't
agree more. Andre misses his first, but makes his second. 1 for 2. We've got an 86-61 lead for Camberwell. That's 25 points. I repeat, Camberwell is leading by 25 points. Mark this in your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. Split action on the low post entry, but cross-court kick to Carr, who splashes the three over Mike Reeves' upright hand. Andre looking to go back the other way here. Walk-up play. Double drag screen from Mike Reeves. TJ into a stagger screen. Sean Conway back cuts Mike Reeves. Opens up back to Andre. One dribble, pull back three, and he gets it to go, Connor. He gets it to go. It is now.
Cord becoming unplugged again.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting so excited down here at the old Burundara Sports Complex that we are knocking out cables every which way. Camberwell deep three, Trent Andre, right rim. Coffey looking to go the other way here. Kick ahead to Wiedemann, who's going to slow it up. Carr feeling it from three, but can't get that one to go. Connor, dare I say, he's getting well acquainted with the front rim again.
Well, Carr shooting 3 of 7 from 3 here for 23 points and 7 rebounds. So probably the only bright spot in the Pakenham lineup rather, as Matt Hart, the former Youth League 1 MVP and now role player for the Championship Camberwell men, draws a foul on Burkitt's third, and Ben, the Nighthawk Crow, coming off a tight loss with his 16-2 boys last night, checks back into the game for Trent Andre. He'll take a seat.
I was there last night, Connor. Tough game for Ben Crow's 16-2s. Early lead, but couldn't manage to hold on. Unlike the Camberwell men's team, who got an early lead and have managed to hang on here, we now have a 24-point lead with Matt Hart shooting 1 at the free throw line. Gets it to go. That'll be 25. Coffey going the other way here. Early kick ahead to Burkitt. TJ a little bit slow in transition, and he gets punished for it. Sean King doesn't look through with that one. Matt Hart from 3. Tell you what, he's really trying to get him up now. Campbell on a drop coverage, turns into a switch. Cody going one-on-one with TJ. Doesn't manage to go. Ben Crow bringing the ball up. Doesn't look super comfortable, but he manages. Reversal through Sean Conway. Rejects the screen, penetrating through the middle. Throws it off the glass. Oh, we're going Camberwell ball, much to the dismay of the Pakenham 5 that are on the court. Trent Andre looking to come back in, I dare say, for Matthew Hart here. No, for Sean Conway. We are going to give him a rest here. Sean Conway been a prevalent figure in the All-Star 5 that Big V has been posting week in and week out, and I dare say he'll make another appearance this week.
34, 7, 5 and 5, three-quarter time break here. I think Sean Conway might be making a run towards that MVP trophy, and I'm not sure many could disagree with it.
He might be done for the night though. We'll see, but also Tillman looks like he's done for the night as well. Yet to get up since that third quarter hamstring injury. Wiedemann here, one-on-one with Matt Hart. Early screen from Burkic. Matt Hart goes under. Great initiation of contact from Wiedemann. Matt Hart goes flying, but Wiedemann cannot get it to go. Mulqueeney with the rebound, off to Matt Hart. Drag screen from TJ. Cody going under. Matt Hart saying, well, I'll take that three, thank you very much. Can't get it to go. TJ with the rebound. Puts it back up. Burkic with the rebound. Full court pass to Wiedemann. Back to Fredrickson. Misses the right-hand layup. I tell you what, Connor, that's a shot you'd want to be making if you were playing state champ men's basketball. Back to Alec Mulqueeney. Foul from Burkic. We're going to the line for two. Cody Fredrickson and Burkic not happy with the call. But I tell you what, I couldn't agree more.
And Mulqueeney at the line here for two. The former Nunawading NBL1 prospect misses the first and looks aghast.
Former Caulfield grammarian first player as well. Actually played with him. He was a great player back in the day, and he continues to perform at the high level. He goes 1 for 2, making his second. I tell you what, that takes Campbell to a 24-point lead. We're really hovering around that mark. Pakenham trying to get it down to that high teens. Camberwell trying to stretch it to the 30, but really we're just staying at that 24, 25 mark. Burkic goes up. TJ with the foul call. A little bit of back and forth with the referee. All in jest, I assume. It's a push. It's two. It's Burkic on the line. Camberwell fans, bang your pots and pans. Heard that all too often. Burkic, front rim. Pakenham and the front rim becoming very close acquaintances tonight. Burkic here for his second. Good technique. 1 of 2. 23 points to the lead. 6 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Apologies, Game Day Commissioner Aidan Quinn has just
Corrected
corrected me
cut,
on
drag
the-
screen.
on the
Bench
pronunciation
row
of his
for another
name.
2. Can't get it to go. Sorry, Connor, I interrupted you there. What were you
Fraser
saying?
Kennedy not keen on correcting the pronunciation of Aidan Quinn's name. I was pronouncing Kwang. I apologise for that one.
Conway and Reeves checking back in with 5.5 minutes left to go in a 23-point game. Connor, thoughts?
I like it for Camberwell. As a coach myself and someone who prides himself in getting a lead and then continue to extend the lead, I understand the theory, but in saying that, there's definitely some guys for Camberwell, such as Benjamin Corhorn Breheny, one of your former players, Fraser, who I'm sure is very keen to get in the game at some point, as Coffee once again is short. Much like a garden gnome, just very, very short.
Camberwell only with the one game this weekend, so pretty happy to extend the minutes of Conway and Reeves. Pakenham, are they playing tomorrow, Connor? Do you know?
I'll do some research for you. Andre left corner 3 short.
I'll tell you what, if they're playing tomorrow, it might be good, because I'm not sure they're even playing tonight. Wiedemann doing the ankle brace up. Burkic with the rebound across to Coffee, penetrates middle on Ben Crow. Misses the layup. Oh, Alec McQueenie flips the screen across to Mike Reeves. Two-man game with Ben Crow. They've got a switch. Low post entry with Coffee. Reeves can't get it to go. Conway manages to not get the follow. Coffee coming the other way here, penetrating middle, kick out to Burkic. Wiedemann for 3. Back rim. The back rim is a welcome addition to Pakenham's night tonight after being well acquainted with the front. They do get it to go, 21 points to the lead, Camberwell. Alec McCoy slips the screen. Reversal through him. Mike Reeves going one-on-one with Coffey. A little over-exuberant with that one. Carr the rebound across to Coffey. Kick ahead to Wiedemann. Inside pass to Burkic. Can't get it to go. That'll be a foul on Mike Reeves. I believe his second of the game. We've got Dylan Larkin and Luke Rawiwi coming back into the game here for Cody Fredrickson and Wiedemann.
And Camberwell not for the game tomorrow, nor at Pakenham. And just looking around the league here in the Championship Men Division, Shepparton with a 74-58 lead on Sunbury, Keysborough with a dominant 101-74 lead on RMIT, and Hume with an early 24-13 lead on Melbourne University, a club that doesn't do a whole lot of winning in their own right, in neither of their youth league or men's divisions.
No, a really disappointing year for the Melbourne University basketball team. Hopefully they get their act together. We've got a 92-71 lead for Camberwell with 3 minutes 36 remaining in the fourth quarter. We'll see you after this timeout. Burkic at the line for 2 shots. He looks incredibly tired here. He is sucking in deep ones through the mouth. Can't get the first one to go. Looking to make good on the second. The Camberwell 14-8 boys trying to distract Burkic. I reckon that's the third time that he has missed the first and made the second. 20 points in the lead, Camberwell, 3.5 minutes remaining. Alley-oop to Mike Reeves. Can't get it to go. Carr looking to go the other way. McQueenie looking to slow in transition. Carr kick ahead to Larkin in the short corner. Across to Carr again. Right-hand hook off the glass. No good. Conway with the rebound. Across to Andre. Andre looking to push. Cross court to Ben Crow. Mike Reeves posting up on Carr. Doesn't get it. Andre going one-on-one with Burkic. Back to Reeves. No foul call. Larkin deep post, kick out to Fredrickson, reverse, kick across to Rawiwi. Shoots it back rim, Larkin with the rebound, back to Rawiwi. We've got a foul call here on Conway. That'll be red number 8.
Foul number 8, Sean Conway.
Camberwell with their 6th personal of the quarter. Pakenham will be at the free throw line. Dylan Larkin for 2. Sean King not thrilled with the call. Alex McLeod explaining it with a smile on the dial, and we're all good to go. Dylan Larkin at the line for 2. 0 of 1. Connor, any stats on Pakenham's free throws tonight? I feel like they haven't been terrific.
I'm just pulling those up now, Fraser. You've in fact beat me to it. Pakenham are shooting 6 of 16 from the free throw line, which...
Well, make that 6 of 17, Connor, because Dylan Larkin missed his second. 0 for 2, Conway.
Actually, that was inclusive of Dylan Larkin missing the second, as that ball came off his hand mightily badly.
Reversal Alec McQueenie for his second 3 of the game. It's long. It's in. It's come off the shot clock. Have the referees seen it? They have seen it.
And that has brought development player Benjamin Corhorn Braheni to his feet on the bench over there.
Pakenham coming the other way. 2.5 minutes remaining. 20 points to the lead. High post entry to Burkic. Back to Fredrickson. On ball screen from Carr. Slips it early. Cody Fredrickson pulls out and attacks again. Goes middle on Andre. Carr with the follow. It's only 18 points here, Connor, but 2 minutes left. I think it's probably out of reach, but you never know. You never know. Reversal through McQueenie. Overhead pass into Mike Reeves, low post, gets it stripped by Carr. Fredrickson going the other way. 1 on 3, elects to pull it out. Reversal through Ruiwi.
And a platoon swap for Camberwell looking imminent. There's 5 very eager. Oh my goodness, Carr
electing to throw it off the side of the backboard, hoping that it bounces in. Unfortunately not. Conway going the other way, gets it stripped, but it will be Camberwell ball from the baseline with 19 seconds on the shot clock. 1:45 left in the game. It looks like timeout has been called, or is Camberwell just subbing in a completely new 5? They are.
And the bench is being cleared with both teams here, with both teams playing their developing players.
First minutes tonight for Emmanuel Sadomba and
Jackson Gray.
No, Seth Horn,
brother of Jai Horn, Youth
yes.
League men's serial defensive
Jinx,
pest.
personal jinx, under the roof jinx, you owe me a Coke. Camberwell subbing in Jaden Lai again, Benji Cawthorne Braheni and Noah
DeBorderly for 3. That one's a little bit short. As Horn reverses to Burkic, back to Horn, boomerang action, lie on the ball, post entry Hart. And a turnaround fadeaway that looked comfortable, but would have perhaps been more useful about 20 minutes earlier into this contest. Cawthorne Braheni backs down on the wing, throws the ball thankfully to the red team, and Lai reverses through to Hart. Hart wants an on-ball from Lai, guard-to-guard action there. They go under Hart again, he attacks downhill. Very nice move from Hart, and
with the left, he finishes, and 1.
And Camberwell lead assistant Christian Peachman looks very pleased with his former Coburg pupil, Matt Hart.
So substitution, Pakenham, and 1 shot.
Shout out to Courtney and Patterson Ford, one of our sponsors tonight. As Camberwell lead 95 to 76, and Benji Cawthorne Braheni rushes the ball and leaves Emmanuel. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. Emmanuel over the 3, Emmanuel drills it. And Jaden Lai out of that on ball, cleared side on the wing, gets the hoop and gets blocked by multiple Pakenham players. They were fighting over that possession.
TJ with the follow, if you don't mind.
The garbage man, Thomas James, cleans it up. Carr wants it. Braheni sags off. Clearly hasn't been watching the game for the bench earlier. And rebound, Luke Warry.
Emmanuel electing to throw the ball off the backboard on that one. Doesn't get it to go, but we are Camberwell ball, 14 seconds left. I dare say they may dribble this one out. Jaden Lai bringing it up. Well, there's a bit of back and forth between the players. Are we holding it? Are we scoring?
And with this win, Camberwell moves to 5 and 9 on the season, and Pakenham, who were in 5th place, moved to 8 and 7. A fantastic win for the Dragons on their campaign to maybe sneak the final spot.
Thank you for joining us here at the Burundara Sports Complex, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score is 95 to 79. Camberwell with the dominant performance, getting the win over Pakenham. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. It's been a pleasure.
Signing off.